Hello, everybody. Today we are going to travel back in time to the Jurassic Period, one of the most famous times in Earth's history. You've probably heard of it. This was a world of giant dinosaurs, warm seas, ancient forests, and shifting continents. To help us explore this amazing time, we are going to meet Basil the Brachiosaurus, who will guide us through the Jurassic world from a dinosaur's point of view. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Miss Bree. I'm an educator, a farmer, illustrator, singer, and proud grammar nerd. Welcome to the farm school. Now, Basil, you ready? Okay. Hello there. My name is Basil, and I am a Brachiosaurus, one of the giant dinosaurs of the Jurassic period. I have a long neck, strong legs, and a huge body made for reaching high into the trees for leaves. Come with me, and I'll show you what the Jurassic world was like when dinosaurs like me walked the earth. Let me tell you what a day might be like in my Jurassic world. As a Brachiosaurus, I spend much of my day eating plants. My long neck helps me reach leaves way high up in tall trees that smaller animals just can't reach. Around me, many other dinosaurs are also moving through the forests. Some are peaceful plant eaters like me, while others are hunters searching for food. They're kind of scary sometimes. The Jurassic world is busy, noisy, and full of life. The Jurassic period lasted for a very long time, from about 201 million years ago to 143 million years ago. It was the middle part of the Mesozoic era, which many people call the age of the dinosaurs. The Jurassic came after the Triassic and before the Cretaceous period. The word Jurassic comes from the Jura Mountains in Europe. Scientists studied rock layers there and realized these rocks came from a special time in Earth's history. That is how the Jurassic period got its name. Before the Jurassic began, Earth had gone through a major extinction event at the end of the Triassic period. Many living things disappeared, and the ecosystem changed dramatically. That opened the door for dinosaurs and many other Jurassic animals to become more successful and widespread, which is good news for me. Another big change happening during my lifetime was something I could not see directly, but it was shaping the world. There was a giant landmass called Pangaea that was slowly breaking apart. Huge pieces of land began drifting away from one another, forming new oceans and coastlines. Over millions of years, these moving continents would eventually become the continents we know today. Earth was changing, even while dinosaurs ruled the land. In the early Jurassic, most of Earth's land was still connected in one giant supercontinent called Pangaea. But during this period, that land slowly began to split apart. So, over time, it divided into two big continents, right? You had Laurasia in the north and Gondwana in the south. This changed climates, habitats, and the paths that animals could travel. The Jurassic world was usually really warm and full of plant life, which is, again, really good news for me. It meant I had plenty of food. There were forests of ferns, conifers, cycads, and other ancient plants. Shallow seas spread over parts of the land, and many habitats were lush and full of life. For a giant plant eater like me, that meant we had plenty to eat, which is good news for me and my family. My Jurassic world had animals living everywhere. On land, giant dinosaurs like me walked among forests and plains. Smaller animals like early mammals and lizards lived among the plants. In the oceans, powerful marine reptiles like ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs swam through the water alongside fish and sharks. And above us, Pterosaurs soared through the sky. Life filled every part of the Jurassic world. During the Jurassic, dinosaurs became the most important large animals on land. Some were giant herbivores like me. Herbivore means plant eater. Others were fierce carnivores. That means meat eater. Some had armor or other special body features. This was truly a dinosaur world. Now, I belong to the group called the sauropods. We were a giant plant eating dinosaur, and there were many of us that were different varieties of this, but we all had long necks, long tails, and huge bodies. My long neck helped me reach leaves high in the trees. Other sauropods fed in different ways, some sweeping their necks low, and others reaching upward like I did. We were among the largest animals ever to walk on land. Of course, not every dinosaur in my world was a peaceful leaf eater. The Jurassic also had theropods, which were meat eating dinosaurs called carnivores with sharp teeth and strong legs. Some hunted smaller animals, and some may have been dangerous even to large dinosaurs like us. Life in the Jurassic could be beautiful, but it could be very dangerous as well. One amazing thing about the Jurassic is that some small theropod dinosaurs began evolving into early bird like creatures. A famous example is Archaeopteryx, which had feathers and wings, but still kept many dinosaur features. This helps scientists understand that birds are closely related to dinosaurs. When I lifted my head high, I could look up and imagine the skies filled with pterosaurs. These were flying reptiles, not dinosaurs, but they shared the Jurassic world with us. Some of them hunted fish, some ate insects, and some soared over coastlines and forests. While dinosaurs ruled the land, the oceans had their own mighty reptiles. Ichthyosaurs swam like fast sea hunters, and plesiosaurs cruised through the water with long necks and paddle-like limbs. The Jurassic seas were just as exciting as the land. The seas were crowded with life. There were many, many kinds of fish and sharks, along with spiral-shelled ammonites and squid-like belemnites. These animals were important parts of the food web and helped to support the great marine reptiles of the time. Now, ammonites were not only common in Jurassic seas, they are also very useful to scientists today. Because different ammonite species lived during different times, scientists can use them to figure out how old certain rocks are. That makes ammonites some of the most important fossils for understanding the Jurassic. Now, the Jurassic world was green, but it did not have fields of flowers yet, like many places do today. Instead, there were thick ferns, tall conifers, ancient cycads, and other early seed plants. For a giant herbivore like me, this plant life was the foundation of survival. Dinosaurs were not the only creatures living in the Jurassic. Small early mammals scurried about, and frogs, salamanders, and lizards lived in many habitats. Though they were much, much smaller than I was, these animals were also part of an important evolutionary story that continues today. The oceans even changed during the Jurassic, too. At certain times, waters became warmer or had lower oxygen levels, making life really hard for some marine creatures. These changes remind us that Earth is always shifting and life must keep adapting. Now, scientists tend to divide the Jurassic into three main parts because it's so long. So, first, you had the early Jurassic, which came just after the Great Extinction from the Triassic period. Next, you have the Middle Jurassic, which saw many groups spreading and changing. And then you had the Late Jurassic, when animals like me lived, including other giant dinosaurs and many famous fossil sites. Now, the Jurassic matters because it tells an important chapter in the story of Earth. It helps scientists understand how we flourished, how birds began, how oceans and continents changed, and how life evolved over time. Every Jurassic fossil helps to tell a piece of that story. If you remember one thing, remember this. The Jurassic was a world of giant life and great change. It was a time when dinosaurs like me walked among ancient forests. Flying reptiles filled the skies, and marine reptiles ruled the seas. It was one of the most exciting times in Earth's history. Thanks, Basil, for helping us out there. Now, today, Basil helped us explore the Jurassic period and the many ways Earth was changing during this incredible time. We learned about dinosaurs, ancient plants, marine reptiles, early birds, and the shifting continents that shaped the world. The Jurassic reminds us that Earth's story is very long, and every fossil helps us to understand it just a little bit better. Thanks for coming today, guys, and I hope you learned a lot. I will see you in the next video.